Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel at NDN TV Nigeria. Click on the subscribe button and be the first to get notifications.
The State Command has continued to demonstrate resilience, innovation, and professionalism in safeguarding the lives and property of our citizens. In the past weeks, our command has recorded remarkable breakthroughs in crime prevention, detection, and prosecution. Achievements that reflect not only the gallant efforts of our officers and men, but also the invaluable cooperation of the good people of Ondo State. Armed robbery and murder of commercial motorcyclists and arrest of suspects and recovery of firearms. Operatives of the Tactical Intelligence Response Squad cracked the chilling case of armed robbery and murder in Ondo town. A young motorcyclist, Onwike Saba, 25 years old, was brutally killed and his motorcycle snatched. Swift police action led to the arrest of 3 suspects, Adebowale, Matthew Johnson, and Disu Sunday, who all confessed to the crime. Evidence recovered included 2 custom-sized barrel guns, 1 live cartridge, and 1 expanded cartridge. Further investigation exposed their arms supplier, one Chief Kogbona, 87 years old, from whom 10 live cartridges were recovered. This development highlights the command's resolve to not only arrest perpetrators, but also dismantle their supply chain. Arrest of suspected cultists in Owo. On the 27th August 2025, operatives of D Division Owo moved against notorious cultists terrorizing Isuada community. 2 members of the dreaded Ayi confraternity, Adams Precious and Kayode Alana, were arrested. They have since been transferred to anti-cultism section for district investigation, bringing relief to residents of the troubled area. Kidnapping incidents in AKUGHA area and rescue of victims and arrest of suspects. On 1st August 2025, 2 persons were ambushed along Imuri Road, Supari, AKUGHA. Swift intervention of police operatives led to the rescue of 1 victim. While efforts are ongoing to secure the release of the 2nd victim. On 11th August 2025, operatives of the anti-kidnapping squad arrested 5 suspects linked to the crime. Items recovered from the suspects included a Bajaj motorcycle with a concealed plate number, rope used in tying victims, bottles of drinks, which they left behind at their hideout. This week's progress demonstrates the command's determination to bring kidnappers to justice. It's interesting to know that the victim identified the assailants and they sent the child to court. Intelligence led raid in Akure Metropolis. On the 27th August 2025, crime intelligence pointed operatives to criminal hideouts in urban Akure. In a coordinated raid, 16 male suspects were arrested. Recovered explosives included 4 motorcycles and quantities of substances suspected to be hard drugs. The suspects are currently undergoing profiling to establish their involvement in various crimes. Crackdown on vehicle-related crimes and recovery of stolen and unauthorized plate numbers. The command recently launched a special operation targeting the illegal possession and use of vehicles and motorcycles in the commission of crimes. This proactive measure has yielded commendable results so far. The following recoveries have been made: 5 cars whose chassis numbers have been tampered with, 1 vehicle bearing a fake unauthorized NANS plate number, 1 stolen spy police number plate previously used in conveying illicit drugs, 1 official government plate number illegally used for transporting contraband, 6 unregistered motorcycles, and several other vehicles without valid registration or proper documentation. This operation has dealt a heavy blow to criminal elements who rely on stolen, unauthorized vehicles to perpetrate crimes. We assure the public that the command will not relent, but will continue to intensify efforts until no stone is left unturned in flushing out criminals and their collaborators. Robbery incidents and arrests of armed robbery suspects. This month, under review, witnessed several robbery attempts, all met with swift police response. On the 10th August 2025, 5 suspects were arrested at Westco Junction, Elisha, Akure Road, during a failed robbery on a J5 vehicle. 5 locally made single barrels and 13 live cartridges were recovered. On 14th August 2025, 4 suspects were apprehended at Alagba Car Extension after robbing residents. 2 unregistered Nissan patrol cars were recovered. On the 25th August 2025, one Ajayi Kehinde male was arrested for robbing a woman. He's the Chidema. Other gang members, Alex and Laba, are still at large. On the 25th August 2025, a 23-year-old suspect, Zacchaeus Tosin, was arrested in Ikare Akoko after robbing a shop owner. A short locally made gun was recovered. Arrest of suspected fraudsters in Oloko area. In yet another stride against economic and financial crimes, operatives of the Ondo State Police Command arrested a suspected fraudster who orchestrated a 10 million naira scam in the Oloko area of Akure. The suspect with this deceptive scheme lured his unsuspecting victim under the pretense of selling scrap materials, believing the transactions to be genuine. The victim paid the sum of 10 million naira only to discover that the deal was fraudulent and the so-called scrap materials non-existent. Following a detailed investigation, command operatives tracked down the suspect and secured his arrest. During interrogation, he confessed to committing the crime and further revealed that he acted in concert with an accomplice who is based in Lagos. In a civil response, the commander has already taken proactive steps to freeze the illicit obtained funds, thereby preventing further dissipation of victims' hard-earned money. Efforts are ongoing to apprehend the Lagos-based accomplice and bring all those connected with the crime to justice. This only serves as a stern warning to fraudsters and economic saboteurs that Ondo State Command will not tolerate any form of financial crime within the state. It also underscores our determination to protect the economic well-being of residents and ensure that Ondo State remains unsafe for criminals of all shades. Theft of company property and arrest of suspect. On the 25th August 2025, two staff of Alaro Motorcycle Company Akure betrayed the employer's trust by selling goods worth 935,000 naira. They confessed to selling the stolen items. Efforts are ongoing to recover the property and apprehend the receivers of the stolen property. Stealing and receiving stolen property. On the 13th August 2025, one Gwenga Shegun Ojo stole a gold necklace valued at 5,155,000 naira and sold to Garba Jubril for 3,084,000 naira. Both are now in custody. On the 25th June 2025, one Ajayi Temisope, a hotel staff at one of our notable hotels within Akure, was arrested for stealing a guest gold worth about 11 million naira. Investigations are ongoing to recover the property. Arrest of suspected vandals disguising as scavenger. On the 27th August 2025, three suspects Omotayo Adebusui, Ibrahim Suleiman, Umar Mukhtar were caught vandalizing vehicles and company properties at OSAC Company, Akmomu. The case remains under thorough investigation and suspect will be charged to court upon the completion of the investigation. Recovery of stolen vehicle and arrest of suspects. A Twitter camera reported stolen in 2024 from an officer of the Force Headquarters Annex was recently traced to Akure. Four suspects were arrested in connection with the tampered vehicle. Investigations still going on. Recovery of stolen items, escape of notorious receiver. On the 9th August 2025, police stormed the hideout of a notorious ex-convict and received stolen goods, one Sunny. However, operatives recovered a large cache of stolen items, including 10 mobile phones, 6 pressing iron, 143 SIM cards, 2 mattresses, 1 Honda Eagle motorcycle. These achievements underscore the commitment of the Ondo State Police Command to protecting lives and property across the state. The successes recorded were made possible by the strategic direction of the Inspector General of Police, IGP Kaudi Adeole, PhD, MPN, whose visionary leadership continues to inspire professionalism within the force. The command also appreciates the good people from Ondo State for their cooperation, time information, and partnership in fighting crimes and criminality within the state. We assure residents that we remain steadfast, working tirelessly in synergy with other security agencies to make Ondo State unsafe for criminals but safe for law-abiding citizens. Summary. Numbers of suspects arrested 100, murder 3, unlawful possession of substance suspected to be hard drugs 18, exhibits recovered, locally made guns 10, unregistered forged vehicle documents 15, stolen vehicles 3, recovered motorcycles 8, ammunition 30 rounds of live cartridges, impounded and contraband vehicles 15, obtained other money under false pretense 4, conspiracy and forcible entry 1, murder 1, armed robbery 10, vandalization and stealing 14, cultism 25. Coming up with this idea, forming this security network. They were trained by police, lasted for about a week, and some are still undergoing the training. So our intention now is to deploy them as soon as they finish training, so that once they know the community better than us, we want to work with them. That's just for community policing. Where we cannot go, of course, they will be around there. All those communities where they be perpetrating this act we are going to focus on that. And more importantly, the Excellency Governor of Ondo State, Dr. Lucky Orisayi, that we promised, I think a few weeks ago, that will assist us with a drone. I mentioned the last time, we are still waiting for him to assist us. But like I've always said, security is not exclusively the responsibility of police. It starts from our house. The family members, they have to play their role. Local government must play their role. A local government chairman must play their role. The state government will play his role. Then the federal will play. But let me say this. We are doing everything possible to ensure that we nip it in the bud. The last one that happened, I just mentioned that about 5 were arrested. Another one was where we neutralized 3 or thereabouts. But this one is like we know. So what they do is, they are soft targets, they go into their various homes and pick them. But we are working around the clock to ensure. We are collaborating with other non-state actors, local hunters, the agbekoyas, everybody involved. So it's not exclusive responsibility of police, but then, as a lead agency, we are doing our bit to ensure that the criminals don't have their way.
Inside the Niger Delta,